Back more Once Upon a Time. This is episode 11 of season 3. We're about to reach the halfway point of the season. It's flown by. I've loved the season so far. I've loved the whole Peter Pan Neverland arc. But now we're back in Storybrooke. Henry and Pan switch bodies. Pan wants to enact a new curse to make a new Neverland. But everyone found out about the body swap as well, so that's fine. Well, not fine. No, not fine, but you know what I mean. And Blue Fairy got brutally murdered, which was interesting. And I'm very, very intrigued as to where we're going to go next with this story. We're definitely kind of reaching, the story coming to a head, I feel. So I'm very, very intrigued as to where they're going to kind of take it now. But yeah, I'm absolutely loving this season. I'm scared for the end of the whole Peter Pan thing because I don't want to lose Robbie Kay because I think he's just fantastic. Pan's been far and away my favourite villain of the show. But yeah, I'm really, really excited to carry on, see what's going to happen next. So let's just get right into it.
They'll be slaves to this new land we're making. With no idea who they once were.
Better than being a slave to the rhythm.
Are we missing something?
Yes.
What is it?
It's going to kill you.
It can also come from loyalty.
Oh boy.
Friendship. Only one person
Ha!
always believed in.
Ripped your heart out.
If I'm back in my own body, that means I'll have the scroll. I can bring it to you guys. Exactly right, Henry. Even you are powerful enough.
This is not ideal.
We will lose our memories and become a slave to her darkest desires. So we have to have faith.
Better than being a slave to the rhythm.
Because I have the one thing you need now more than anything. Hope. Good luck.
Oh good.
Have faith.
Did you hope your shadow would get ripped out of you and you die?
Life is full of twists and turns you never see coming. This curse, it's just
Me watching Once Upon a Time.
I can believe.
Do you believe in life after love?
Every time I look at you, I wonder what would have happened if I hadn't had to. I do the same thing with Henry. You were
Oh,
doing your best.
this is holy ground. Get lost.
What does it want?
Well, I'm sure that block of wood will protect them.
Mr. Smee, you might want to pick up the pace.
Ooh.
Do our journey. Why can't your purpose be back at the ship where it's safe?
Oh.
I was a fairy. A long time ago.
First I was a fairy. I was petrified.
And if I die for my vengeance, then that's enough satisfaction for me.
Wow. How's that going? Don't do drugs, kids. Whee! Yeah! Nice. Don't drop it. Oh. Or drop it in there.
Well done, Green. You were gone. I know. But when you killed the shadow, mine was returned and I was revived.
Oh. It's fucking handy.
This is one of the only useful things I managed to pilfer from Greg and Tamara before they left for Neverland.
I've forgotten about
It
those
renders
two.
anyone with magic utterly powerless.
Ooh.
What's happening?
Henry's spirit is leaving Pan's body.
Damn.
My father and I have some unfinished family business.
To put it fucking lightly. Phew. Damn, it's not fucking big enough, is it?
It seems to me like everything's pretty much the same around here. Except me.
Yeah, you look so much older in this
My
flashback.
birth mom didn't love me. Something I've never noticed before. It was just there.
Aww.
Can I borrow this? You can have it.
Yes.
Really? Believing in
Look how happy he is.
Think you could use it.
My son. Oh my god. Most wholesome thing I've ever seen. Oh dear.
You've taken away my magic.
You'd have thought that made him old again, if he takes away his magic.
Pose now, isn't it?
I'm glad it doesn't.
I wanted to
Robbie K.
Pulling away my name, my money, my time. Pulling away any hope of making my life into something better for myself. This pig.
Asshole.
I made this cuff, you know. Doesn't work on me. But on you. And you won't do a thing to stop me. Do you know why? Because
He's a coward.
You were right back to where you started.
Oh.
The village coward.
God, he really is. Look at him. Oh, he's such a good actor, man.
We had the chance to be happy together. But I was afraid.
I was petrified.
Regina! Regina!
He's not going to cut off his hand, is he? Does that get it off?
You both look so adorable. Hard to tell which one to kill first.
Neither?
No, it isn't. But that happiness is possible. Just not with me.
Oh.
I accept that.
What are you doing?
And I love you, Belle.
What are you
You
doing?
made me stronger. What are you doing? We can start over.
Bitch, please. Oh, Belle. Fuck. Is he actually dead though?
I have to say goodbye to the thing I love most.
What?
Henry? I can never see him again. I have no choice. I have to undo what I started.
What?
The curse that brought us to Storybrooke. That created Storybrooke. It doesn't belong here. All of us. Except Henry. He will stay here because he was born here. Alone?
No.
No. You will take him. I can't be with him. If I don't pay the price, none of this will work.
We're a family.
Yes, and we always will be. You
Oh.
gave us that.
You and Henry can be a family and you can get your wish. You can be like everyone else. You can be happy.
It's time for you to believe in yourself, Emma.
And all I wanted was for you to get the hell out of my life so I could care for my son. But really, what I want is for Henry to be happy here. I can't be a mother.
We can like undo that if she changes her mind. Well, this can't be permanent, because that's bullshit. Oh no.
This isn't fair.
Villains don't get happy endings.
You're not a villain. You're my mom.
We'll see both of you again.
Been around, not me.
It's quite the vessel you captain, this one. It's not a day will go by, I don't think.
Good.
Nothing will be left behind, including your memories. It's just what the curse does.
Oh!
The book will no longer exist. My gift to you is good memories, a good life for you. And Henry, you'll have never given him up. You'll have always been together.
You would do that?
When I stop Pan's curse and you cross that town line, you will have the life you always wanted.
But it won't be real.
Oh my Wasn't expecting this. Oh, I need some vodka. This feels like the last ever episode. What is this? Oh, no. Oh, God. What now? What is it now? Who's dead? Oh, 8:15 AM. That's the scariest thing. Oh, it only gets worse and worse. I love that they've had this life together, but God, the cost.
Mom, I forgot something.
Cinnamon. Yes. Oh.
Do I know you?
Yep.
I need your help. Something's happened, something terrible. Your family is in trouble.
My family's right here.
boy.
Who are you?
Oh.
What the hell are you doing?
A long shot. I had to try. I was hoping you felt as I did.
Oh,
No,
no.
it's the handcuffs. Come on, let's eat.
What? Oh, my face tastes of salt from all the tears. Okay, I was feeling a little bit down about that episode, but I just got news that Spider-Man's back in the MCU for a third film, so I feel a lot better. Man, that was one of my favourite episodes of the show so far. I fucking loved it. Oh my God, season 3! That whole arc was just mwah, chef's kiss. Mwah, 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 mwah. I mean, it's very bittersweet because I think that's it for Peter Pan and therefore Robbie Kay. But what a fantastic end. And what the fuck was that ending? Like, it was bad enough with Gold. Him going away, apparently dead. I mean, we didn't properly see him die and shit, so I imagine he's fine. So I can't imagine them just getting rid of an actor as good as Robert Carlyle, 2.5 seasons into a show. Surely he's going to be back. And I hope he is. But, whoa, phooey. I'm kind of gobsmacked at how good that was. I think, unless the second half of season 3 is remarkably shit, this is definitely my favourite season so far. Or I can just say season 3 is my favourite so far. But we'll have to wait and see what the second half brings. But man, what an amazing setup for what's going to happen next. Like, what's the thing that goes terribly wrong that Hook came to Emma for? Like, how did he get back there? Are they going to bring Storybrooke back? Is it really gone for good? I'm sure everyone will get their memories back at some point, but man, imagine if they just dead ass go another 4.5 seasons and they just stay in these separate places. I'm in awe of that episode. That was phenomenal. So when they defeated Pan, I was like, I still feel like we've got a good chunk of the episode to go yet. What's going on? Then feels, emotions, tears. Man, where to even begin? Well, I did like the kind of collection of little flashbacks we were getting with Snow White and Charming, Hook and Tinkerbell, Mary Margaret and Henry. I loved that one in particular. Seeing him get the storybook from him and stuff. Very, very wholesome. And it kind of is what it is with obviously Henry looks a lot older in that flashback, even though he's supposed to be quite young, but people age, that's how it is. So it doesn't really bother me, that kind of thing, That's always going to happen. When shows do flashbacks, it's just fine. I don't really mind. But oh my God, I feel like I won't be able to talk about this properly because I'm just kind of shocked. Shocked and saddened. Very bittersweet. That feels like an end of an era for the show, for sure. I don't know if they'll ever bring Storybook back. I kind of hope they do, because it's such a nice kind of setting, but that is bold to do that halfway through the season. like, what the hell is the second half going to be about? Like, what went wrong and stuff like that. I'm very, very excited for the future of this season, to see what all unfolds there. But man, that was insane. So now Emma and Henry have had like this whole life together, these kind of false memories of like this happy life together. I mean, I'm so happy for them that they get that, but at the same time, it's not right, because Regina should be in Henry's life as well, and Emma should be with all her family, and Neil should be able to be in Henry's life. But man, what a phenomenal episode. So yeah, I loved all the flashbacks and how that kind of added certain like little character moments, like when they were like fighting the shadow in the church, and Tinkerbell was kind of saying, you know, to Hook, there's only two things you fight for. Seeing Smee very briefly in that flashback was cool as well. We haven't seen him for a while. Just bringing back some characters like that. Oh, and the Rumple and Bell flashback as well was another really cool one on Bay's birthday. That was nice. It was just a nice way of kind of establishing some of these different relationships, and just giving more impact to that final kind of sequence with Gold dying and then them all having to kind of go back home. I mean, there was a lot of debate, I think, near the end of last season, I think, where everyone was like, well, you know, the curse is broken, should we go home, or stuff like that, and now they are, so that debate's kind of sorted. So are we going to have like scenes just set solely in the Enchanted Forest now, because everyone's back there? Are we going to deal with the aftermath there? That'd be really interesting to see. But, I don't even know. I loved Felix's fate, and the fact that he'd used his heart for the spell. That was delicious. Because I was thinking, like, why does Pan care about this guy so much? Why is he just bringing him along? Like, he's kind of annoying. Then we see that was why he needed his heart for the curse. It makes a lot of sense. I kind of forgotten about that. So that was great. Very kind of just end for that character, because he just annoyed me more than anything. Rip. Literally, rip. Rest in peace. So that was very satisfying, and them sorting out the body swap thing. Very clever, actually. The fact that when they swap bodies again, Power would be unconscious and Henry would have the scroll so we could bring it to him. That was very well done. And getting to see, very briefly, you know, Jared and Robbie get to play the other characters again before they switched back and came back in full force. Man. Pan is definitely my favourite villain the show's ever had. They're going to have to do something quite fucking spectacular to top that. What an incredible villain and an incredible arc they gave him. Like, that is insane. Insane. So just like everyone outside of Storybook now... Have anyone like outside of Storybook like left? I would have to be sent back. I don't think so, actually. So could they like... Emma like run into the Darlings and then like remember all that shit, or do they forget as well? Even though, you know, they're not meant to be in the Enchanted Forest, but they still experience that stuff, so do they remember that? I don't know. That would be kind of interesting. That could be a way of them kind of getting their memories back, who knows? Because True Love's Kiss didn't work for Hook, bless him. I don't know. I can't phrase my thoughts properly. Big shout out to Robbie K for absolutely fucking smashing it. If there's a way that can bring Pam back, please do it. He was incredible. What an amazing actor that guy is. I don't think I've seen him in anything before, but I'm definitely going to have to check out other stuff he's done, because he's good. I mean, I'm a big fan of the show Suits. That's one of my favourite shows of all time. And that got a spin-off show this year called Pearson. And I think he might be in an episode of that. I definitely need to check that out, but I need to catch up on Suits before I watch Pearson. But still, I definitely need to check out more of the stuff he's done, because, damn. I actually think, I did a bit of research on him, I think, and I believe he did like a live-action Pinocchio, like when he was a kid with Bob Hoskins, and I'm pretty sure I've seen that, so I'd have to rewatch that and see if I can work out. I think he was Pinocchio in it, but obviously he was a lot younger then, so I have to wait and see. But big shout out to him for being phenomenal. What an incredible actor. So first I was like, Peter Pan is a villain, like, ooh. But he just made that work so well, and the twist of him like being Rumpel's dad, that kind of crazy family history. I'm just in awe of his performance. He was Chef's kiss. He was incredible in these like 11 episodes. I think he was in all 11. Both as Henry and as Pan. He was just an amazing villain. If we see him again, I'll be fucking over the moon. Don't tell me if we do. But if we do, I will lose my shit. So look forward to that if that day ever comes. Don't know how they do it, but if they find a way, I'm more than happy. They can pull whatever bullshit they need to bring him back, to be honest. I'll be okay with it. Man, okay, so yeah, everything with Pan, fantastic. Loved him as a villain. Felix, that was very satisfying with his ending. Just all the relationships they kind of put on display with like Emma and Mary Margaret talking about their regrets over like giving up their children, stuff like that for the greater good. That was obviously kind of foreshadowing, I guess, with Emma saying she wished she had that life with Henry. Now she gets it. So that was very well done, very well written in that respect. And the whole goodbye sequence with everyone. When Hook was like, you know, I'll think of you every day, and Neil was saying goodbye to Henry. And what Regina did, she's come so fucking far in terms of her relationship with Emma. They still have their spats every now and again. Sometimes she let, you know, her jealousy almost, I think, get the better of her in that kind of aspect of things. Like when Emma was like, a couple of episodes ago, I think something's wrong with Henry, keep an eye on him. And Regina was like, just because he's staying with me and wants to stay with me. So they still have that kind of issue, but she's still come so far in that, and what she's done for this, like breaking and destroying her own curse that she cast in the first place. Unthinkable that she'd do that in season 1. And now here she is, and of course she'd do it for Henry. And Henry kind of realising just how much, you know, he really was loved when he thought he wasn't originally. Great character arc for him as well, but the fact that she not only, you know, sacrificed her kind of relationship with Henry to save the day and stop the curse from getting everyone again, she gave Emma and Henry a happy life together, which I think is incredible that she did that, because she didn't have to do that. She could have just given them bad memories again, just like get one last twist to the knife in Emma, but she didn't. She was the bigger person, I think. I mean, she's the only one who really had the chance to be the bigger person, because Emma couldn't really like stop the curse, but you know what I mean. The fact that she did that, I guess it was more so for Henry in a sense, but she gave Emma a happy life too. That is so big of her, and that character development. So the fact, you know, displaying how far she's come, incredible. Like some of these character arcs we've had on the show so far, and we still have like another 4.5 seasons of it, is just yes. So yeah, I love how far she's come, and what she did in that kind of final act of love was just stunning. And I also really loved Tink's kind of arc in this episode. The fact that she learned to believe in herself again, stopped the shadow, defeated Pan's shadow. Her little kind of redemption arc I've really enjoyed. And coming full circle in that sense, and the blue fairy coming back to life. I felt that was a bit cheap, I won't lie. Killing her off last episode just to bring it back, just because the shadow was defeated, so mine was restored. I get how that would work. I don't know. I felt a bit of a cop out in terms of that. That's one minor little niggle. And I guess, you know, if it was like a character I really loved and that happened, I'd be like, oh great, let's do that. But because it's like a character I'm not, you know, a huge fan of, I don't dislike her, but you know, we haven't really got a lot of her anyway. I'm just like, she's okay. It just feels a little bit cheap for me. That's fine. I can get over that. But yeah, I liked Tinkerbell's kind of redemption arc there, and her coming full circle in her story was really nice. Mr. Gold kind of getting over being a coward again. I love that he got like reduced to that coward again. And Robbie K again. I know. He was fantastic in that scene when he was like beating his son down, and everything he's saying, like, what a horrible dad. You know, he like blamed him for like sucking all his money and his dreams away. You know what? Use protection then, you bastard. I wonder who his mum was. Are we ever going to find out? I don't think we know who Rumpel's mum was. Or do we? I don't know. I can't remember. But, man. Just that scene like beat him down, he was like the coward again. Robert Carlyle was fantastic in that scene. He was just, the expression on his face, his mannerisms, it just kind of got reduced down to the guy we'd seen in like flashbacks before to, you know, the Enchanted Forest, when we'd seen Rumpel prior to becoming the Dark One. Just phenomenal. He's fantastic. And again, his final act of sacrifice as well, in the name of Henry and the people he cares about, just like Regina. The two like big villains of the show, really, right from the off. Have made that big sacrifice in that short space of time. How far they've both come is just insane. And I feel so bad for Belle, and seeing what she's going to do next and cope with that should be quite interesting as well. She might be one to watch there. I'm sure we'll see Gold again. I'm sure we'll get him back. Even if we don't, I'm sure we'll get flashbacks of Rumpelstiltskin regardless. So I don't think Robert Carlyle's gone from the show. But I do hope we get Gold back properly, you know, because him and Belle need to be happy, you know. He needs time with his son as well. But yeah, that was just an incredible kind of storyline for him as well. Almost a redemption in him being able to kill his dad by sacrificing himself to do so. He was so scared about, you know, the prophecy, the boy being his undoing, and I guess it came true. But he accepted that, and that growth is just incredible. And man, this cast is so good. Everyone in that like little goodbye scene was just yeah. So that was insane. I loved Gold in this episode and his kind of character arc and his sacrifice. And Henry kind of learning just how much he was loved. It's just and seeing him get the storybook. And yeah, that ending 1 year later. So at least got 1 year of like genuine happy memories together. But that's very brave that they've done that and got rid of storybook. That's huge. Like, this is a huge kind of episode. So much went down. But my God, did I love it. Every single second. Like, this is definitely one of my favourite episodes of the show. This might be my favourite episode of the show so far. Everyone brought their A game in terms of performances. The writing was sublime. It wraps up so many things so well. Like, bringing back Gold cutting off his shadow and like getting the shadow to hide the dagger. Like, in like episode 1 or 2, I think, of the season. And they finally brought that back, and that helped him win the day. So well written and set up in that respect. So it kind of tied off so many nice stories and set up the other half of the season of story now with like memory loss and everyone being back in the Enchanted Forest and Hook showing up there. How did he get there? It's just, I can't wait to find out and get into the second half of this season. Like, man, what an incredible 11 episodes even so far. I'm just stunned by how great this episode was. Man, season 3, I love you. Yeah, I feel like I have more to say, but obviously my mind's gone blank because I'm just like, that was kind of my summary of the episode. That's it. Those are my afterthoughts. So yeah, what a stunning episode. I'm in awe. What a fantastic kind of end to this whole Neverland Peter Pan arc. I adored every second of it. Can't wait to see where we're going to take the rest of the season. One of the best episodes the show's ever produced so far. And I just can't wait to see what's going to happen next. I have no idea. That's very exciting. Stunning episode. Loved it. And until my next reaction, thanks for watching.